I pulled the old shock out. It's not willing to rebound anymore because it's completely shocked. Let's go check out what the new one looks like. And here's the replacement part. They also have a mounting kit. I'm gonna check out on Bilstein's site on how to utilize these, but I'm gonna use the original one as a reference, and I think they have the spring plates and these little bushings, and I think there's another nut on the top, and I don't know what this little piece is. I'll figure that out. Alright, wish me luck. Based on the mounting kit that they are provided, I'm looking at the installation instructions. The protruding bush that goes on the top with the protruding side facing down, and this is where the chassis of the suspension meets. So maybe the control arm, yeah, the control arm section touches this part. That's the divider, and this is how it goes. And I think once I compress it, this is supposed to compress the nut right here, is supposed to compress and seat the bushing this way. All right, let's install this and see what happens. I think that metal sleeve goes inside like that, and it makes a nice little snug fit. I think it's like a little spacer or some sort. I'm gonna try installing it this way. Okay, the front shock is installed. I've got the orientation of the bushing correct, and there was that little metal sleeve that I had to send in between the main bolt here, and I think that allows me to compress these two spring plates, the one on the top and the bottom, and then once you reach that point, it'll stop. And I think that's the purpose of that little metal sleeve. It's supposed to go through this little bolt. 83 foot-pounds is what I believe Bilstein says in the manual. I'm not so sure. I need to double check and torque them up. The bottom bolt is torqued. Everything looks good. I probably will take it for a little test run before I do the other side, because I don't like things that jingle jangle and will scare the crap out of me. Okay, this is what I did in order to get the old shock off. Use the 19 spanner and use a 9mm socket and held that bolt without it constantly spinning like crazy, and that allowed me to crack the top bolt out right there. So I've lubricated that really well with some penetrant. That looks very rusty, but it's loosening now. This is what I'm going to do on the driver's side after my learnings from installing on the passenger side. I'm going to put this mount, this rubber bushing first. I'm going to put that here and let that seat. And I know I'm going to tell, this is because I couldn't install it before. It was really hard because that little protruding rubber piece needs to set in over there, and the little metal sleeve needs to go in here. I'll put this up and I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, here you go. The top has already been nicely installed, and I've also torqued the bottom bolt, and now ready to install the tire. And here it is. I've taken it for a test drive. Everything looks good, nothing clunking here and there. Same on the other side. Yep, everything looks pretty good. I'm very happy with how firm these Bilsteins are. It's comfortable, it's firm. At the same time, it's not harsh, especially on this old truck when I also have to do some other suspension components like the control arms. Yeah, it is well worth it. I have that same setup in the rear. I got my Bilstein in the rears too, and I kind of can tell that the truck is sitting properly. Before it used to like slouch. The ride height is also very nice. I like it. Yeah, so if you guys ever want to get a pair of these Bilstein B6 4600 monotubes, go for it. They are really good, especially on these old Dodges. Thank you guys for watching.